Already started.
All right, we are going live. Okay. This is going to be a
We
first.
are we are live.
We are super live right now, everyone. All right. No, I realize I have to have the live chat up. All right.
Oh,
Before we start, I want to do a couple of thank yous and shout outs to Bullet LV, Isaiah, Martini Beanie, Paul Porgba, and PFRRY3838 for joining our Discord. I want to say y'all just joined it. I want to say yesterday. Was it yesterday? Maybe 2 days ago. Big shout out to you guys. Thanks for following and getting all the ins and outs of what we're going to be talking about in this podcast. And so let's get started. My name is Iz.
and I'm Leo.
Welcome to the Nerdy Volume Podcast.
Nerdy
Here.
Volume Podcast.
Yep, and here we talk about all kinds of things, whether it be entertainment, whether it be mental health awareness, and other things like that. I can't really put into words what we exactly talk about. We try to talk about everything that we feel is appropriate for our viewers. And today is kind of interesting because everybody's talking about it right now. Who are we not to talk about it? Am I right?
Right.
So
I agree.
we're gonna be talking about gas prices and inflation. Now
Now
we're not
this
gonna
wallet.
and how it destroys our wallet. And we're not gonna get too political with it. A lot of this is theoretical, and some of it is from online sources that we'll be sourcing as we go on. If you guys are in the live chat, go ahead and give us a shout out and say what's up, and give us your take on the gas prices today and the inflation today. Leo, let's get into it.
Let's go.
I said your
Let's
real name.
do it. Huh? Yeah.
I said is as well. Oops.
I said Leo at the beginning too.
Actually, I gotta change something. Hold up. That isn't.
Oh no,
That isn't my handle.
that is not his handle. He has a different handle. It's made out of gold.
Yeah. Yeah, this is actually my handle.
That's his real handle.
Yeah,
I
right
haven't
there.
seen it yet because it's still updating.
Yeah.
But
Anyway, yeah. So I guess we could just talk about how it makes us feel right now, other than broke. you know, I think the prices are nuts. So we filled up
easy, bro.
our tank. Oh, by the way, my brother got a new car.
Oh, what?
And yeah, man. Yeah, it's exciting. It's a very exciting day for him. I'm gonna turn myself up. I don't know how much you guys can hear me, but hey, there you go. All right, and so we filled up the car about so it was like a quarter tank, and we filled it up to a full tank, and that was about $65. $65. This wasn't even from empty up. It was from the quarter up. You know what I'm saying? So that means 75% of that was $65. You know how
What?
that is illegal. And he has a Chevy Equinox, which is a 4-cylinder, I believe.
Yeah, the Chevy Equinox,
Mm-hmm.
and it cost him $65.
To fill the
You
rest
know how
of the
many
tank up.
gallons?
I don't. I didn't fill it up. He did.
I put gas yesterday. I almost ran out of gas, but I put gas yesterday, and about 18 gallons cost me almost $90. Yeah, yeah. I almost cried. I was
Oh
about to
my
hit.
God.
I was about to hit the corners of the streets and start pedaling for money. Yeah, almost $90, and it was like 18 gallons. I drive a Jeep Grand Cherokee 1998. Shout out to those classics, you know. But whoo, did it hurt? Did it hurt? And unfortunately, now somebody out there who knows more about cars can tell me if it's okay. But unfortunately, the Jeep Grand Cherokee only takes premium gas, so that was like 5.17 a gallon. So, and I did it at Sam's Club, which is usually discounted to like going to a regular gas station.
Do you have a Sam's Club loyalty thing?
Yeah, yeah,
How
yeah.
much
And
is it?
the Sam's Club loyalty thing,
Yeah.
the card. I think it was like I want to say it was like $100 and something for the year.
Mm.
So it's not too bad. You get cheaper gas and you get bulky food if you like buying in bulk.
So it was 517, and that is the
517.
discounted.
That is discounted for the premium,
Oh
right?
my
Premium.
gosh.
Premium right now is like 530, 540.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna put that much money.
Yeah. About. Yeah, you're right.
I will. I'm this close to just next time when my Jeep runs out of gas, I'm about to just leave it on the side of the road, and it says if you can afford it, you can have it.
So
Whew.
I'm on the AAA gas prices website. So if you go to gasprices.aaa.com, they can tell you the nationals average like today.
Right.
So like the national average throughout the entire nation is about $4.23. That was the price as of the 24th, which is today. Also, happy birthday to Mina from Twice. It's her birthday today in Korea, but in
Happy
Korea it's already
birthday,
the 20th.
Mina.
Yeah,
Happy belated birthday.
All right, got a text. All right, and yeah, so looking at the national average gas prices for the type of gasoline you're getting, so like regular, mid-grade, premium, diesel, E85. So a year ago, regular unleaded was 287.
Oh my gosh. And we were
A
complaining
year
about
ago, yeah, right. But I mean, granted, people weren't really driving.
that. Mhm.
And then a month ago, it was 354 a month. So that's for a whole year, it was about 280. All right.
Yep.
And in 1 month, it jumped to 350. That's a 60 something cents jump. Because I'm going off of this huge. And then like a week ago, so we went from 350 to 428. Now there's a third digit, so I should probably say the third digit. So a year ago was $2.874, $3.543 was a month ago, and then just a week ago was $4.289. Granted, it did go down from a week ago. So from a week ago, it was 4.289, but currently it is at 4.236. So
That's
there
crazy.
is a yeah. But premium, like you said, a year ago was 347.
Mm-hmm.
Its current one is 4.907. 4.9. That is oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's a dollar and a half more.
I just looked at California, and premium in California is $6.21. $6.21. Nah, man, I ain't driving nowhere. I'll be working from home. I'm sorry. I got COVID for the next 2 years.
Like, how long is the price is going to be? I have COVID.
I have COVID for that whole time.
Right.
Let me know when the gases go down, because that's when I won't have it no more.
Yep. And in diesel,
Miraculously.
diesel, a year ago was about $3, $3.104, and now or currently it is $5.053. Oh
Wow.
my gosh! Now, what I want to know is, what car takes E85? Because a year ago it was 2.462. All right. Currently it is 3.697. What cars take E85? You don't want to look that up.
question. I've always wondered that too. I know, like we have a gas station here, right, called Murphy's.
Yeah, yeah.
They have E85, but it specifically says there like don't put it in your car unless that's what your car needs.
Ah, I see. Apparently, Chevy Silverados can take it
Huh.
with a 5.3 liter V8. Okay, hold up. What are these really the E85 types? Alternative fuel. Yeah, well, I guess so. So Chevy Silverados, Explorers, F-150s. Yeah, they got it. They got it for sure.
So my question though is, does it help you save on gas or does it burn gas faster? I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't.
Oh,
I don't know
we have somebody
what's
on
the
here
difference.
on the live chat. It says restaurants that I used to go to a lot has raised everything by $5. Gas
Jesus.
prices affect everything.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I bet 100%, man. Like, just
Yeah, that's crazy.
gas,
In
gas prices go
restaurants?
up. So you obviously, hey, I gotta get paid, so I can
Mhm.
afford my gas prices. So you
Right.
get paid more, but then to get paid more, they gotta increase the prices of, the product that they're selling, so that they can afford you.
Mm.
So that then later gas prices increase even more until we hit this $5 mark that makes me want my stomach just
Yeah.
twist and turn and make me want to cry like a little baby,
Yeah, and we're
like a little baby.
and we don't really talk politics, and we're not going to get we're not even going to get in that area. However, a lot of it does play a role in what we are going to talk about. I read up on CNBC. It said Patrick D. Hahn, head of petroleum analysis on Gas Buddy, says forget the $4 gallon mark. The nation will soon set new all-time record highs, and we could push closer to a national average of $4.50. And I'm like, ugh. We're almost there. I mean, we're at 4236. You know what I mean? Like,
Crazy.
my goodness. He said forget about the $4 mark. I was like, no, I don't want to forget it. I want to remember it. Let it sit and be like the only time it ever gets there. You know what I mean?
Remember, during the recession, the '08 recession,
Yeah.
when gas prices were going up,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody was just like, "Oh, f this! I'm gonna buy me a moped." You started seeing mopeds left and right everywhere.
You did. Yep, you did.
You know, no joke though. Like I've been like, I tell my wife all the time, but she I tell her, it's like I'm about to get me a motorcycle. Like I can't be driving this truck around every day. But the problem is summertime is gonna suck for a motorcycle or for just like a two-wheeler vehicle.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Because it's just here is just deadly. 100 and something degrees. Ain't nobody gonna be
Mhm.
wanting to go out there at
Exactly.
110 degrees.
Might as well just
Today
go
was
snowboarding.
90.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, today was like almost 90. It was like 80 something.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And, I don't know if it's true or not, but a lot of people that would go, they would go out or whatever, and especially in hot places like Vegas, you would use your AC like almost religiously, or even
yeah.
more so. And people would say, "No, do you want to use that because it eats up gas faster?" And I was just like, "For real?" Because I'm pretty sure this isn't powered by. I'm not breathing in gasoline, am I? You know what I mean? I'll just say I don't understand, but it might be a motor thing. Once again, I'm not a car head, but I do know that when my wallet hurts, it hurts. Also, I don't know if you've heard the joke around that people like getting robbed at like Shell and everything like that, and when the police ask them, do you have any suspects? They're like, yeah, pump 9.
Leo, what you eating? You making it look good. I'm eating what's left over of my pot pie right here, buddy. Look at that.
Yep.
It's
And I got gummies.
Oh my God, his gummies look so good.
I can't show the name because we're not sponsored by them unless they want to. Just saying.
You know whose gummies they are. So.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I gave up. I gave up candy and chocolate and red meat for Lent. So I'm just like, I see his gummies and I'm like, oh man, I want to eat.
I didn't. I
A
didn't
little
know
bite.
that. I didn't know that.
Give
My
me,
bad.
just give me a little bite. No, it's all right. It's all right. You're all the way over there. It's not gonna affect me.
Here you go, bro. I got you.
My what? I cooked a steak. Oh my gosh. I cooked a steak for my wife today. Well, I mean,
Wow.
this pot pie is still good. Don't get me wrong. Albertsons know how to make their pot pies. Okay.
So did that come pre-made or did it come like
Oh
frozen?
yeah, no, it was no, it was pre-made. It was no, they. You know how they have the rotisserie chickens that are
Yeah.
sitting under the thing? Yeah, they make pot pies and they put them in the same area.
Was that price inflated?
I'll have to ask because I it was just at the house, but probably. I mean, everything is like hurting.
Mm-hmm.
Go to
I heard that some things in this in the stores were going up 20 to 30%. I didn't really look into it because it was more on a political page. I was just like, it might be biased, so I'll stay out of that. But anyway, I started to look into prices of raw materials, things like
Yeah.
crude oil, things like
Mhm.
corn, and it took me to wood, yeah. It took me to Business Insider and the markets, and I'm like, yo, what kind of research am I getting into? And so, like right now, the oil out of NYMEX is about I think this is a shares. I believe this is a share,
Mhm.
and it's about $114.50 for a share. But back in April 20th, 2020, it went down to 1650 because it was during the pandemic, right?
Yeah.
No one was driving. So, price of oil. Oh, here we go. Sorry, I had to burp. It says the price of oil is the most important value on the international commodity markets. Crude oil is the most important commodity in emerging industrial markets such as China, India, and Latin America. Greatly influence the price of oil. I was like, okay, all right. So what's it mean for everybody else? I was trying to get onto Wall Street's one, but I didn't want to subscribe, only because I'm not going to read it all the time.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was just looking for like articles. I was like maybe Scholastic articles. Maybe those are because
Right.
my brother always tells me like if you want to look up any kind of unbiased or as much as an unbiased opinion, you might want to look up scholarly articles and stuff like that, where they do all their research and all that stuff, and then this is
Yeah.
based off of research. And I'm like, okay, I guess that makes sense. I mean, So, oh yeah, so there's this cool thing on the bottom of gas prices AAA.com or gasprices.aaa.com. There's this thing on the bottom that compares states. So you
Yeah.
could be like, let's do Nevada and my home state. Or no, let's just look at the national. So Nevada's destroying them. Absolutely destroying them.
Not in a good way.
Not in a good way.
We're like a little less than $1 above the average.
I wonder if I can share my screen right here so you guys can see this. Look at this. Y'all can see this. Look at that. You have Nevada's in the red and the national, price is right there in the blue. So Nevada is at the current average is $5.17, which is weird because you said that premium was $5.17, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then look at the national average. We're like $1
At Sam's Club. You got to remember it was Sam's Club.
Oh yeah,
so-
Sam's Club. Excuse me. Yeah, so that means that Sam's Club is discounting more than $1, almost more than $1, than the national gas price.
Yeah.
That's crazy. All right, let's let's put the national. Let's go somewhere like Hawaii. That's where I'm from.
Oh god.
Boom. Ooh.
They're about the same.
They're about the same. A week ago, they were about 10
They're
cents
about.
more than us. A week ago.
Go to California.
All right, Nevada to California. Okay.
Yeah. It'll make you feel better.
Oh, dang! Look at that. They got basketball
Almost
players.
Oh shoot! Almost $6, bro.
Oh my
Almost six
goodness.
dollars. Holy moly, macaroni.
That is insane, yo.
Yeah.
Insane.
Oh my gosh, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, if this isn't a sign that we should like really start moving towards more energy efficient forms of fuel,
Mm-hmm.
like green fuels, like electrical and whatnot.
Yeah.
I don't know what is it. Like, this is what I want to learn, how to hotwire my car to a solar panel and then just drive it everywhere.
Exactly. Exactly. And also for those who are listening
What I
in,
need.
yeah. So California to Nevada. So Nevada right now, their current average is about 5.178. California's current average is 5.882. Okay, that dollars. That's crazy. And once again, you guys can go and see these for yourself at gasprices.aaa.com. Or I'm sorry, not AAA like the word triple and A. It's AAA. Okay, so one more time, gasprices.aaa.com. And you should be able to see the current gas prices and the averages throughout the week, month, and even the year. And you can go to different types. And what I just posted up earlier for the live video was just unleaded, regular unleaded. I didn't even do the premiums.
Which would have been like six
Which
something.
would, yeah. Oh yeah, the premium for, current for Nevada is about $5.586, and the California average is $6.215. Oh,
Yeah, no way. No
oh
way.
my gosh! Like yo,
Not only is it
I'm gonna buy a
not
bike.
only is it expensive to live in California, but you expect me to also pay six something
Mm-hmm.
per gallon? Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a bike for reals. Just buy yourself, or those like motorized bicycles,
Yep.
right?
Or just get a regular
If
bike. You know, gas. Your gas is what you eat. You know what I'm saying?
True.
But I do have some solutions for y'all. If you guys are looking for some solutions to lessen the gas price load on you,
Hey,
some
you
of them may be harder to do than normal because it takes away that convenience. But
True.
here are a few. So you can always track your gas prices on. There's gas apps like Gas Guru, AAA or AAA's TripTik. And there are more gas. I think there's Gas Buddy. That's an app,
Yeah.
and it can
I
tell
use
you.
Gas Buddy.
There you go. And if you use Gas Buddy, they can tell you where the cheapest gas is in your city or near you, and that could help.
Also, going to Gas Buddy, we're not sponsored by Gas Buddy, but if you do get, like, you can sign up for a Gas Buddy card, which it connects directly to your account, your checkings account, right? And when you use it, you get 5 cents back per gallon every time you use it.
Oh wow, you can get $1
Yeah.
back for it. If you put
I
20
mean,
gallons in there.
Yeah, it helps.
Mm-hmm.
It helps. So just for those of you who want to, if you want to take back a little bit of the cash you're putting into your car, definitely Gas Buddy. I'm sure there may be other ones out there, but I use Gas Buddy. That's what I do whenever I use it. There are certain gas stations that won't take it, like Sam's Club and Costco and stuff like that won't take it because they have their own way of doing things.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're one of those people who just goes to a regular gas station, for sure, just think of using something like that.
Yep. There's also the this is a classic one that a lot of people use. I think it's more used in places like New York and California, but carpooling. Like if you got to go to work or you got to go to school, you guys can take turns. It doesn't have to be one person doing it all the time. One person could, take that first shift and, pick up six of you guys at, like, I don't know, say you guys start work at 8 o'clock. Everybody, be ready by 7 o'clock in the morning, and you guys can get into work and save that extra $10 that would have took you to get to work and be in traffic. you know, I would say coworkers that go in traffic together stay together. You know what I'm saying?
No, you could also. I remember doing this when I worked for a company. We would go on like trips for conventions and stuff like that. And the rule was whoever drove, obviously, but then everybody else had to pitch in for the gas, right? So if you are carpooling, if you're the driver and like nobody wants to drive, okay, I'll drive, but you guys got to pitch in for the gas because you're using it as much as I am, just because
Mm-hmm.
it's my vehicle, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that's another thing, right?
That's a
Whether
big
it's
thing.
change or a few bucks or whatever, it's gonna add up.
Yeah, I actually did that. We were doing a Valentine's greeting kind of present to a bunch of our customers, and going to their houses, we used my car, or
Yeah.
houses, work, wherever they were, we used my car. And so I made like an extra like $120 or $120 just for gas because we drove all day,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah. So that's a great way to do it. Like, so if you're gonna be like, you can take turns, or you can have one designated driver. You know what I mean? Normally they'd make the person that lives the furthest to grab everybody, but I mean, granted, they have to leave the earliest to get everyone. So
Right.
definitely be courteous, be kind about that. Carpooling though, it works.
Yeah,
Um,
and if you're the person who lives the furthest away,
mhm,
make sure to sell your house and buy a house that's closer, so that the next furthest person has to pick you.
exactly. And check this out. There's grocery. You can get groceries delivered to you these days, and for free. Now, I used to during the pandemic, I used to have the free delivery from Walmart, the neighborhood Walmart. It was only $10 a month, and you got free delivery of of whatever you wanted. And so we used that, and literally $10 a month for free delivery. You only shop what, 2 3 times a month, maybe the third time for like snacks, but you know what I mean. For dinners, you just do that one time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, so try to get free delivery on groceries. They exist. They probably have a subscription, but subscriptions of $10 to $15 outweighs gas prices of $85 or more. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure. I was
Yep.
just saying, and that's just in like 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I probably, if you're paying $100 to fill up your tank, and you fill your tank up at least 3 times, that is $300. $300. Where are you going? Other than work. You know what I mean? Where are you going?
Right.
Um, I don't really condone this, but if you guys are also going to go out and about, I would Uber with friends. Then you guys can all split it. Then you guys are literally just traveling at like $6 a peep. You know what I mean? So it's just like you just got to think of the long haul. You know what I mean? The long haul. Ah, sorry.
Also, going back to 2008, you can buy yourself a moped.
Yes.
Uh,
Still gas.
or
But
it's still gas, but it's less. I mean, you get. I'm assuming you get more miles per the gallon on a moped and a motorcycle. So if you are willing to learn how to ride a motorcycle, or if you already ride a motorcycle, I mean, then you're already set. You're looking at us going, yeah, you guys are still on your cars. I get 40 miles per the gallon. What do you get?
right.
And it's only like a 5 gallon tank.
Mm-hmm.
If even
You
if
could also
even
get
that. I don't know.
a bicycle.
A bicycle.
Because your body is the fuel. So however
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
treating your body is how good the bike will be for you.
You just
Grant,
have to make sure you leave the house like an hour and a half early, depending how far
yeah.
you are from your place.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, honestly, if it wasn't for like right now would be a good time for that. If you are like I don't want to waste gas right now, and you are semi-active to an active person, yeah, definitely ride a bike to wherever you need to go.
Mm-hmm.
Like especially if you're just going down the street to the grocery store,
Mm-hmm.
get a bike. Get a bike. Just go to
Yep.
the grocery store that way, right? Save yourself the the gas that you're going to travel like 1 mile or 2 miles down the street. And especially right now, I get the summertime, especially if you live here in Vegas like we do. Summertime, riding a bicycle, just being outside is like an atrocious idea. It's like horrible. Nobody wants to do that, right? And so maybe ride your bike at nighttime when you go to the store. You know, when the sun has settled, so you're not having that blazing heat. Of course, I'm saying this, but I'm not gonna do it. Although I used to. Me and my brother, we would ride like 10 miles back and forth in the middle of summer here in Vegas. I don't know what was going through our minds as kids, but I guess we just didn't care about the heat as much as I do now. I have a lot more insulation these days.
Back then, I used to be swole, you know.
You know,
Yeah, no, I mean, bicycles, mopeds, scooter, skateboard, rollerblades, roller skates.
an electrical scooter.
Electrical scooters right there.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. And those things go pretty fast. They go like what, 12, 15 miles per hour, and they're charged fully. Those suckers will go. Yeah, get yourself an electric scooter. Screw the bike. Still don't have to do the work.
And you also got those little hoverboard things, you know, the ones that people.
Oh yeah.
I want to say I want to say that was like 10 years ago. I don't see them as much anymore, but I mean, it was definitely.
I would say go with the. I don't know what is it called, a big wheel, where it's just one really giant wheel. It's like a skateboard.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. That thing would be dope. Although those are like freaking like $700.
I feel like and it's just a wheel and a board. You know what I mean? Like, not a lot of tech goes in. Just kidding. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't have one. But yeah. So those are some means of transportation and options that you have, so you don't have to spend your entire going out savings on just gas. Like, imagine you just spending enough money to just go home. You know, go to work, go home. That's it.
And that's all I do.
Yeah, well, you know, and we have more. We have a couple more help or ways to help you save money. When you buy gas, pay with cash. Because when you use your card, sometimes it takes 10 to 35 cents per gallon off of your card. I don't know if you knew that.
AMP?
Yep, AMPM does it. If you use use your card, they take 35 cents on top of the price. So yeah.
That's
Get
crazy.
the money out of your bank's ATM, so you don't get the fee. You know, you don't get the fee. You guys got to think, and use cash. So if you're gonna get, if you have to go like a little bit further to get the cash out, do it. It'll save you money. Because if I'm getting 15 gallons in my car, and they're taking 35 cents each, that's like an extra what? $4. I'm not doing the math in my. I'm doing like what? Let me see. Let's check if my math's correct. It should be, but it could be wrong. So 35 times, let's say 15. Yeah. Oh, that is $5.25. That means $5 on top of that. So if you're spending $100 on gas, you just spent an extra $5 because you didn't want to use cash.
You could have gotten gummy lightsabers.
Yeah.
Lifesavers.
Could have got this. And a drink.
And you would have been satisfied. You'd be like, yes.
Yeah.
Instead of going, damn, take all my money and look at your car with resentment.
So the thing is, and also if you paid with gas, that means you'll have $5.25 extra gas
For next time.
Well, no,
Or that time.
because you have to pay $5 on top, right?
Oh, true. Yeah.
So if you use none, then technically, actually, you just get $100 worth, right? Never mind. I think we're both wrong. Yo, my neighbors are going crazy right now. I can hear some kids screaming. They're playing tag. And anyway, the last part of ways to save money for gas is loyalty programs, which I'm assuming a lot of you have. I have a loyalty program with Shell. I get 5 cents off a gallon, as long as I use my card or my number. Um, and it if you accumulate, like if you buy stuff often there, you can get even more off of um your gas. Like um there was a woman that one of the okay, so at the gas station, the Green Valley gas station, in South or North, a little bit north from where I'm at on Buffalo. This man told me that he has a regular come in and buy a breakfast sandwich and a coffee every morning. And whenever she gets gas, she gets like a quarter off every gallon, a quarter off. And this was back before the pandemic. So she got a quarter off, and she would fill that bad boy every 2 weeks or something like that. So she is saving a ton of money.
Yeah.
And I mean, granted, she's only spending like $5 in the morning, right? So like she's just an everyday thing. She's like, okay, I got my breakfast, I got my breakfast drink, I'm out. And she did that every day. And with her program, she was able to build up points. And granted, if you were to build up, like, say I bought something for like $200 at the convenience store, say I was going to a barbecue or whatnot, my points would rack up. I believe it's like 5 cents per like $20 or something like that. I'm not really sure because I haven't seen it in like 4 years since I got it. But for as much money as you put in, you get points going towards your card, and you can get up to like 50 cents off of a gallon off your next one. Like it can get up there, but when you use it, it goes down, or it goes away. So, when I had like 20 cents off once. I forgot why, but it was actually because I kept buying 12-pack sodas after my gigs, and and it was the closest place to my house, so I would grab, and it was cold, so I just grabbed it, and I went there every week, and then so I built up about like 20 cents or 15 cents per gallons, and I used it, you know what I mean? And after I used it, the next day it was like 10, or not next day, but the next time was like 10 cents. And then after that, just I stopped buying for a while, then it just stayed at a stagnant 5 cents per gallon off. So those two are the last um ways to help you save money. And in the live, Paul says that's a great tip. I'm assuming that's for the cash, right? I think that's when I saw it first pop up. Yeah, buying gas with cash, loads of savings for sure. And if you don't think that these are loads of savings, you got to really think in the long term, like monthly, like from, I don't know, what's today, this month is March 1st to March 31st. How much money did you spend on gas right then and there? I can tell you right now, I've probably spent almost $250 on gas in that whole month. You know what I mean?
The
Now,
month is not even over, bro.
yeah, the month's not even over.
We
Yeah,
still got one
exactly.
more week.
Right. And so, you know what I mean? Like, where am I going? I know I have to go everywhere. Everybody in my band
Yo,
lives everywhere.
He's famous, bro. Don't ask where he's been going. He's famous. He goes everywhere. He's wanted. Not like me. Play the sad song now.
And so, yeah. So think in that kind of scale. You want to be able to look at how much you're spending daily, look at how much you're going to be making monthly, and then see how much you're exactly saving. You don't really notice until the end of the month. You're like, yo, I saved about maybe $120. You know, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they're just like, wow, that's a lot.
And like, experiment with it yourself. Do 1 month where you just pay without caring about how much it costs, and then next month, uh, do it with the discounts and ways to save, right? Assuming that the prices stay similar and you drive the same amount, obviously. You can't be just, oh, well, last month I didn't drive as much. I only drove half as much. Well, that doesn't
Right.
count, right? So I used to do that. I don't know why, but I at some point started counting how many miles. Oh, I wanted to see if I was really getting the miles per gallon that my car was telling me I was getting.
Mm-hmm.
So for a whole month, all I did was every time I put gas in my car, I calculated how much gas I put in my car and how many miles I drove, and it was accurate. I was like, okay, my computer isn't lying to me.
That also means that you're keeping your car healthy. You know what I mean?
True.
Like,
Yeah.
like say you didn't treat your car with the love and respect it deserves, and
Right
all
now,
of a
right
sudden,
now, right now, it's just a hogger. It's just
it's just in the way.
enough is never enough for it. It just wants all the gas it can take. I'm like, hey, yo, hey, calm down. Let's sit back for a sec, okay? This isn't cheap,
It's like a teenager. It's a teenager, a hungry teenager.
right?
Like, look. I know we just had Domino's, but yeah,
Yeah, no.
no. Like, you use your loyalty programs. I use mine. Yours seems a lot better than mine. You actually go to a different like gas station altogether. That's legit.
The negative
Oh,
of
there's a
going to
negative.
Sam's Club. Well, there is a negative,
Okay.
right? The negative is you have to wait in the line for a hella long time, bro. I'm I'm in there. I'm waiting in line for anywhere between 10 to 30 minutes. You know, so depending which line I get in, sometimes you get screwed and you get into the line where it only has one pump, and you're just like, really, this is the line I decided to get into. But to me, it is definitely worth sitting there for 15 minutes and getting gas that's my premium gas that is the price of regular gas out there on in norm like the regular gas stations,
Mm.
right? Unless you're talking about Shell or Chevron, which is to me that's you want to talk about robbery. Shell and Chevron rob you.
Oh yeah, they've been
That is some expensive gas. I'm like, really, bro? Like, what?
yeah, they've been
Do you have
called
like
by the police.
nanobites on the inside? Do you have nanobites in your gas that are fixing my engine while I'm going at it? I know you say you do, but I don't believe you.
Yeah, Pump
I'm
Nine
not
has been
nanobite.
on a witness watch.
Oh yeah, no, I don't. I never go to Pump Nine. I see it. I see
Yeah,
it
I go to
pretending to
Pump.
be a six, but
Yeah,
upside down. It doesn't even know how
yeah,
to handle itself.
exactly. It's a drunk number six. That's what it is.
It's a drunk number six.
Trying to handstand. That is inappropriate when you're getting gas.
That's why
But
7, 8, 9.
you know,
But uh, oh shoot. Uh,
yeah, that's why you go to Pump Seven. That's where the E85 is. Um,
85.
oh man. So, all right. So we see that restaurants have raised their prices. We
Yep.
see that gases have raised their prices.
Yep.
People blame the government. I blame the corporations.
Definitely.
There's also
Corporations.
the corporations for sure. They have the most control over that. And yeah, man. When crude oil is about what $100,
$114.
$114.
I read an article where they said they only need somewhere about $45 to $56 to make a profit per barrel,
Mm-hmm.
and they're selling them at 114. What is that? That's a 100%, a 200% increase or
Yeah.
profit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, okay,
Yeah.
that's cool, bro.
They
That's
are
cool.
making dumb money.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And
But that's everything. I mean, like
Yeah.
I said, wood is going up. So in the prices, as wood goes up, how like homes, the price for homes goes up, right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Oh,
just
oh my
everything right
gosh.
now.
Don't even get me started with like rent and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
housing. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
You think we'd be living in California right now?
Yo. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and there's a big um California people from California coming in and people from like different parts of the nation coming to live in Vegas because Vegas is a premium spot. I mean, we got the Las Vegas Strip. We have I want to say, celebrity residents here, and obviously you could see them. You could possibly see them eating out over here or whatnot. You know what I mean? You could obviously bother them. Not saying that's the reason why they're moving here, but the prices here used to be lovely. There was a article I read, or I think it was on TV. This person purchased a house for $142,000, and they're renting it out for $4,500 a month.
What?
Yeah, so they'll be able to
That,
they'll be able to get their money back in 3 years.
that's robbery right there.
That is nuts. I want to see that house. That house better have a pool and like a made from
It better
like the
be Mike
Jetsons.
Tyson's house.
You know exactly. You know what I mean? He got to be like an extra like in the pool house or something like that.
Right.
$4,500. Like who do they think they are?
Are you? They better be providing me food. Like my fridge better be stocked every day
Every
with
day.
my favorites.
I better have a vending machine similar to the Jetsons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. You don't just
Yeah, that's crazy. $5,400,
45.
$4,500 is still
Yeah.
a ridiculous amount of money.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
That is nuts. And there's people out there trying to buy a house and you're putting the down payments, you know what I mean? But that's for them to live. But this person or group of people or I don't know, whoever bought it, I forgot. Like it was just something I watched on the TV. It wasn't even, this was before I even knew what we were going to be talking about today. I was just like absolutely just flabbergasted. I was hornswoggled.
I kind of want to know who's renting out the house, if there is anybody. Like who is like desperate is not even the word to use, because nobody desperate enough would be like, oh yeah, I'll pay $4,500 to live in that house a month.
Yeah, like those are houses for like doctors and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like doctors.
Buy your own house. It's cheaper.
They would have done that already. Exactly. I was just like, who are you gonna get $4,500 from? I
Yeah.
mean, you probably get it from college students. You know, 4 college
That's
students
your
paying about
mortgage.
$1,000. That is bro. It is way too much. It's
Yeah.
freaking nuts.
That's crazy. Wow.
It is nuts. Is there any more other news on inflation on produce and food and everything like that? Anybody in the chat, if you're watching now, you know, go ahead and let us know if you've seen anything crazy.
I know that like food was going up, but that was even before gas prices started going up, right? Before even the Ukraine-Russia war that's happening, right? Because that's also just accelerated this whole situation,
that's also a
right?
part. Yeah, apparently, I read somewhere that Ukraine or Russia's gas from over there is only like 10% of what we use anyway.
It's not.
Yeah.
No, I think it was lower than that.
I think I was just rounding up, but yeah, it's
It was
really,
definitely in the one digit. It has very little of. We don't buy a lot of gas from there, but no, I just know that like I remember watching a video where a guy was talking about how he's a onion farmer or something, and he was just talking about like, hey, like this was probably June, July last year, and he was talking about how hey, everybody needs to like buy canned goods like right now because prices are going to start skyrocketing soon, right? Which 2 or 3 months later they did. So, and here we are now, where everything's a little bit more hefty.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what isn't getting heftier? My bank
wallet.
account.
Yeah, exactly. I'll just
My
like,
checks still look the same.
like, you know, when our band starts to book, you know, we should also, you know, inflate our prices.
Right.
Oh, yeah. So for the night, 1 hour, it's gonna be $50,000
It's for that gas. You know what I'm saying?
for that gas. That's just to get home, really. But you know, like it is definitely insane. I try not to like we do understand like the prices of things going up, and if you're a business, you definitely want to it's not about being competitive. It's about the market, and right now the market's expensive.
Yeah.
And people are not. Wait, no, the market's not all the market is expensive. Just like gas. Gas people are just making more money off of it. Like, you know, they're buying it wholesale, but we have to, you know, buy it at however much that you know they're selling it for, and it just ain't right. It just ain't right.
Yep.
You know, people should. It's not about not being greedy. It's just let everybody catch up. You know, let everybody catch up. That's all I gotta say.
100%. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
So, you have anything else to add, sir, before we close out the day?
No, I think that's it. I just I know that hopefully this doesn't last too long, you know,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
because
I don't think it will. I don't think so. Everybody's gonna just talk about it, and then just it's gonna be something else to talk about.
well,
Next year
and
or
and hopefully we don't get in another like bubble where it just pops and just crashes
yeah.
and we're left like 2008, where we're all just freaking out and jobless and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
That's crazy. Yeah, like what is that movie? The Big Short. Is that the one with Christian Bale and Steve Carell? And there was like Brad Pitt. They were all in this movie, and they all knew that it was gonna crash in 2008. So
oh,
so what they did, they bet against the banks, and they were
right,
able to
right,
and they made tons of money,
right.
tons of money, and yeah, and so that was it was really cool a movie about understanding the market and the stocks.
Right.
And yeah, Christian Bale made the most money, or Christian Bale's character made like the most money, because he was like, "Yo, look at this." He was telling everybody, no one was listening to him. He's like, "All right, this is all me, all me."
I gotta watch it. I haven't seen that movie, so I gotta watch it.
Oh yeah, you'll love it. You will love that movie. I recommend everyone to watch it if you guys haven't already. I
What
believe
was it
it's
called?
called The Big Short. The Big Short.
Oh, it sounds familiar. I don't think I've seen it,
Yeah, that's what it's
but it
called.
does sound.
2015 it came out. Let me give you a little bit of the
Synapse.
the preface or synapse. Yeah. In 2008, Wall Street guru Michael Burry realizes that a number of subprime home loans are in danger of defaulting. Burry bet against the housing market by throwing more than $1 billion of his investors' money into credit default swaps. His action attracted the attention of banker Jared Vinay, played by Ryan Gosling, hedge fund specialist Mark Baum, Steve Carell, and other greedy opportunists. Together, these men make a fortune by taking full advantage of the impending economic collapse in America. Release date was December 11th, 2015.
Ah,
Yeah, and Michael Burry was played by Christian Bale, aka Batman. So yeah, it was a very eye opener on how to understand the banking systems and all that jazz. Yeah. Like I still have to watch it just so I can make sure I get it all. And it's a great movie. I highly recommend it. And I know we talk about movies a lot, so of course we have a little bit on it, but yeah, hopefully it doesn't happen like what happened in 2008. So
yep.
let's pray for the best of America, and we can get out of this funk.
Yep.
All right.
I agree, man.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching the Nerdy Volume podcast. Once again, I'm Iz.
And I'm Leo.
And also shout out to Ranuma. He couldn't be here today, but he was able to show up a little bit on the live feed. He is busy with other work, and we are fully supportive of you, sir. We'll see you guys next time. And we out.
Deuces.
Don't forget to follow our Discord, and we'll leave everything in the description.
Oh, yeah.
Forgot about that part.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, you know what it is. All right, everybody.
You know what it is.
Peace.
Later, everybody.